Good morning, everyone. How are you? I hope you all are fine. Welcome to your SST class. My dear, everyone, first of all, take out your SST book. Today, we will study about chapter number 5, which we had started in previous week. In previous week, I had explained you about the Southern Plateau. Today, I am going to explain you about the Southern Plateau, which state lies in the Southern Plateaus. Okay, today I am going to explain you about the life in the Southern Plateau. Okay, let us start. Many states are over there which lies in Southern Plateau like Maharashtra, Karnataka, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Madhya Pradesh, and some parts of Chhattisgarh and Jharkhand also. It is not possible to cover all the states in a single class. So today we will discuss about Maharashtra, Karnataka, and Telangana. Okay, I am going to explain you about the people, how they live in these states, which type of dresses they used to wear, which type of food they used to eat, and many things, which type of festival, which festivals they are celebrating. All these things we are going to discuss today. So let us start with our first state, that is Maharashtra. Maharashtra Maharashtra lies in the northwestern part of Deccan Plateau. As I had explained you in previous classes that southern plateaus are divided into two parts, okay, by river Narmada. These two parts are the Malwa Plateau and the Deccan Plateau. So this Maharashtra lies in the Deccan Plateau, the northwestern part of the Deccan Plateau. It is the state in the western peninsular region of India, occupying substantial portion of Deccan Plateau. Let us see through the map. It will become clear here. In the map of India, you can see this part. This is the Maharashtra. Okay, and here these are the Deccan Plateau regions I taught you in previous classes. So it lies in Deccan Plateau. Clear? In the northwestern part of Deccan Plateau. Let us know some facts about Maharashtra. Capital of Maharashtra is Mumbai, and its area is about 3,07,713 kilometers square. Okay. The official language of Maharashtra is Marathi, Hindi, and English. And climate, as you all know, that Maharashtra has moderate type of climate. Yeah, it receives moderate type of climate, means neither too hot nor too cold. But summer season is just marked as March to May. Okay, and during summer season you can see the temperature 22 to 39 only, and here in our state in summer season temperature goes till 45-46 degrees. Okay, so you can imagine that the temperature is not going very high. Monsoon June to September. Okay, and at that time the temperature is 20 to 27 degrees centigrade. Post monsoon October to November, means after monsoon, it is 23 to 33 degrees centigrade. Winter November to February, where the temperature is 12 to 14 degree, not too cold. And spring season is January to March. The best time to visit Mumbai or Maharashtra is September to February. Okay, but whole year you can go over there because it is neither too hot nor too cold. The main rivers which flows through Maharashtra are Krishna and Godavari. These are the main rivers which flows through Maharashtra. And farming is the main occupation over there. Main crop is cotton, sugarcane, millets, and groundnut. These are the main crops. And Maharashtra is very famous for its orchards. Okay, orchards of mango, grapes, banana, oranges. Okay, these all are found in Maharashtra. Clear? And you can see mango. This is Alfonso. Okay, Maharashtra is famous for Alfonso, and Alfonso mango is famous not only in India, all over the world. Okay, and Nagpur is a city in Maharashtra which is known as City of Oranges. Capital of Maharashtra is Mumbai. Okay, and Mumbai is also known as business capital of India. It is also known as business capital of India because uh, many industries are over there. Okay, special snacks, you might have heard about these snacks. Bhel puri, bada pav, pav bhaji. Okay, these are the street foods, and these are the famous street foods of Maharashtra. Okay, it is also famous for its street foods. Next, the popular dance of Maharashtra is Tamasha, Lavani, and Koli. These are the popular dance forms of Maharashtra. The common language which people used to speak over there is Marathi. And the popular festival of Maharashtra is Ganesh Chaturthi. Like we are celebrating here Durga Puja, in such manner they are celebrating over there Ganesh Chaturthi. It is very famous and very popular festival of Maharashtra. Now let's move to our next state, that is Karnataka. One more thing, Maharashtra is famous for its Ajanta and Ellora caves also. Caves of Ajanta and Ellora is also in Maharashtra, in Aurangabad. These are the tourist spots of Maharashtra. Let's move to our next state, that is Karnataka. Karnataka lies to the south of Maharashtra. Here through map you can see. Here, this one is Karnataka. To the south of Maharashtra. This green portion is Karnataka with capital Bangalore. Bangalore is capital of Karnataka. Okay. Here you can see Bangalore is capital of Karnataka. Karnataka is biggest producer of coffee, ragi, sandalwood and silk. Okay, here also farming is the main occupation and it is the biggest producer of coffee, ragi, sandalwood and silk. Karnataka is very famous for its gold mine or gold mine. Okay, Kolar gold mine, you might have heard the name also, Kolar gold mine. It is famous for gold mine and it is the biggest software development in center in India. Karnataka, Bangalore, which is the capital of Karnataka, is the biggest software development center in India. That's why Bangalore is also known as Silicon Valley of East. You might have heard Silicon Valley. Okay, in previous classes or in previous chapter, I had taught you about Bangalore, that it is known as Silicon Valley. Many gardens are over there. Okay, it is famous for garden in Karnataka. In Mysore garden is very famous. Okay, and it is also known as Garden City. Vrindavan Garden is also over there, and Mysore Palace. These both are in Mysore, which is in Karnataka, and it is because of this, Mysore is also known as Garden City. The main tourist attraction of Karnataka is Bandipur National Park. Here you can see, this one is the picture of Bandipur National Park. Okay, Bandipur National Park. Next one is Jog Falls. Next one is Gol Gumbaz. Gol Gumbaz at Bijapur. Okay, these are the famous tourist attraction of Karnataka. Which one is the famous tourist attraction? Jog Falls, Gol Gumbaz, and Bandipur National Park. People of Karnataka speak Kannada. Okay, the regional language of Karnataka is Kannada. And the famous and popular dance is Yakshagana. Yakshagana is the popular dance of Karnataka. Let's move to our next state, that is Telangana. Telangana is a state which is carved out from Andhra Pradesh in 2014. Okay, before 2014 it was a part of Hyderabad, but in 2014 it was carved out from Hyderabad and it became a state. Here you can see through the map of India. Here, this one is Telangana. This black portion is Telangana. This one, and it has been carved out from Andhra Pradesh. Clear? Andhra Pradesh. Next, the capital of Telangana is Hyderabad, and main rivers which flows through this region is Krishna and Godavari. The main occupation is also farming, and the language spoken over there is Telugu and Urdu. Okay. This is the main festival of Telangana, Bonalu and Bathukamma. These are the main festival of Telangana, and the most important tourist spot of this place are Salarjung Museum, Charminar and Golconda Fort. These are the tourist spots. Here you can see the picture. This is the picture of Salarjung Museum. This is the Charminar, beautiful Charminar. And here you can see, this is the Golconda Fort. These all are the tourist attraction of Telangana. For today, till there only. In next class, I will discuss with you some more states which lies in southern plateaus like Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Madhya Pradesh. We will discuss in next class. Okay. Till then, thank you. Bye.